So we are back at the cabin, and I have my bag of pine pitch here, and I have prepared a tin can, cleaned it, and just drying out the water from it. And I will shortly be putting the pitch in there. Alright, let's melt this thing down. It's already starting to melt down there. We need a slow heat. We don't want it to boil, we just want it to melt. It's melting away. I think I will actually remove it from the heat a little. Just let it melt gently. So it has all melted, and we can see some debris in there still. So for the next part of this glue making, to kind of thin it out, because this, as soon as it leaves the fire, it will dry, bone dry. So to thin it out and make it more pliable, we'll be mixing in some tree tar, and I'm taking a shortcut here. You can make tar out of tree, but also out of birch bark. But I'm gonna take a shortcut with this one, and I'll be mixing in a spoonful at a time, because I don't know exactly what the ratio is, so we're gonna have to see. Maybe half a spoon to start with. I don't know if I need to mix this. Okay. It's dripping. Okay, I have to put the phone down to mix this. So I ended up using 3 spoons of tar oil, and I have to say it looks very nice, very malleable, liquidy, and this is ready to be used. And I don't know what the time is, maybe it's 8 o'clock now, but yeah, let's do a try. I'll bring out some birch bark, and let's do a preliminary try. Let's see how this goes. So I brought out 2 pieces of bark that I will not be using, and let's see. It's definitely sticking. I don't think I can put my thumbs on this phone anymore after this. Okay. It's definitely sticky, but let's see when it dries. This will take a while, and meantime I will put it in a press and have to come up with an update, with a follow-up. The pitch I made yesterday is in this one there, and it turned out that I put too much tar oil in there, so it's very sticky, but it doesn't really dry hard. It's sticky, that's what it is, but it's not glue, as if it would dry and stick permanently hard. So I had to go out today and gather some more pitch, and this time the pitch I got it's a mixture of bear clawed pines and also spruce pitch, which is a lot more, contains a lot more bark and dirt. So I will have to filter out all this junk. It's still melting, it's doing well, but there's still more pitch to be melted in there, and I will have to filter it out, purify it. All right. Okay, so the purification process is like so, that when the pitch has melted and is quite liquid, then you bring the container you want to gather it in close to the fire. And what I have used here is just a piece of metal netting that I have shaped into a cone, and you have to keep it close to the fire and just add it, pour the pitch in here. And why it's close to the fire is that it can keep on dripping down there, and all the junk will stay up on top on here. And that's basically it. It's very simple. So when this is, I'm confident that I've caught all the junk here, I'll just empty it and burn it, or do another round of melting. Okay. It's been a while now since I've had a break for the knife making, knife handle, and if you see any change of clothes, that means that it's just several days that pass between these video clips. It's not me going and changing for different scenes. Anyways, this is the pitch that I have collected, purified, and mixed with tar, and also a little bit of fat in it, moose fat. It's malleable, can take any shape. It's pretty sticky as it is, but for it to work you need to apply heat to it, melt it a little, and then piece together the material you want. But this is what it looks like, and I've done some thinking in how the best way to apply this on the birch bark, and let's see how it goes. But first I will drill holes in the antler pieces and put them on the knife handle. Just drop one. So let's put the thinking cap on and see how this goes. because it was a few days ago that I paused from the knife handle. We had visitors and we went hiking, canoeing and fishing, and so I put the birch bark in a press here. I didn't want it lying around drying up and roll up when it dries, so I put it in a press, and it's been here for some days now. But I will remove this guy here, put it aside, and put on the antler piece and start drilling a hole as straight as I can. Alright. They're still a bit soaky, a bit wet, but it's not a problem. It ain't a problem. That's as far as it goes. As you notice, I don't have any drills, no power drills, only a limited amount of tools. But these things, it works quite well. I don't want to make the hole bigger than the width of the tang. This width here. And the only drill I have is quite a bit bigger than the tang itself. So I have to be measured in my use of it. So this length here is, I measured the length to transfer the width. Yeah, so I measured the length to transfer the width of the tang closest to where the blade starts, where the edge starts, so that, as you can see, the profile is narrows down. So should the hole in the antler piece. That's what I'm aiming for here. I have to measure all the time so that the width is as fitting as possible. Looks quite okay. Okay, so it's a quite good fit width-wise. And now I guess we just have to work it down.